Ciao ragazzi, hi guys, welcome back to another video. Zamo Zamo here with the sign, with the pizza on the counter. Welcome back, how you doing? In today's video, we're gonna talk about micro brands, some brands who have been doing it good and deserve some spotlight. I'm gonna list my 10 favorites, underrated brand that I think we should talk about, that we should consider for you guys to look at it, so it's gonna be fun. Grab your coffee, grab your water, and let's get into it. Let's talk underrated brands. By the way, guys, thank you for following, liking, and subscribing. The support is amazing. I'm so happy. Both me and the pizza are very happy. I can afford to keep drinking these glasses of water. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Join the Spaghetti Army. That's the name of our community. We sit together. We make videos every week. We talk about fashion, clothing, design, and overall it has been great. We are almost at 1,000 followers, and that's insane. So thank you for the help. Join the Spaghetti Army. If you are already subscribed, you're a Spaghetti soldier. Extra, how you doing? So good to see you. This weekend, I've been working very hard to set up and run an archive sale for the brand I work for, Flâneur. It's a beautiful up-and-coming brand here in the Netherlands, translating the digital world, the new ideas of like luxury, performance, while keeping comfort and design in mind. So nice graphic, nice prints, utilitarian tech packs. Overall, I think it's a great brand that's currently transitioning from like leather products, more tailoring to like future wear. That has been great so far. I've been so happy to be on the journey. This weekend we're running an archive sale. It has been so hectic, but that got me started thinking like, hey, I think it's really important to spot a light on the new brands that I've been talking about, thinking about on the same level as Flâneur, doing it right. It's always fun, I think, to look at other brands, see what they're doing, and get inspired in your own aesthetic, in your own pieces. I really respect the journey, of people who really have a vision and make it happen, and that's why we're here today. Today we're gonna talk about 10 current favorite underrated brands, what they've been doing it right and what they've been doing wrong. We, of course, are gonna cover different brands. Mostly are gonna be affordable, but you're also gonna have a couple more premium ones, and it's gonna be accessories, clothing, shoes. We got you covered. So let's go. Brand number one is Bram's Fruit, very nice small brand from the Netherlands. They kind of took this gardening aesthetic and brought it back with really nice, simple, staple, clean pieces. I would associate their aesthetic as a European Amélion d'Or, so like pieces of silent luxury, performance fun. I absolutely love this lemon cap here, and I was so lucky enough to be at the opening of their boutique a couple of weeks ago. Really nice, cute brand who's doing simple, basic garments with a touch of color, and they have this narrative of like the lemon speaking, fruit speaking, flowers that I find so refreshing, so clean, so simple and so direct. Follow them also on social media. They have like a great simple following, posting human content. It's like having a friend. They're releasing their new collection the 7th of May, so like soon next week. I'm gonna keep my eyes peeled. I really like their graphics. I really like their narrative. Handling everything is a small team, so hats off to them. Bram's Fruit, that's for sure a brand to keep in mind for the coming years, yeah. Then, if we're talking shoes, I've been talking about it before in this video here. I am in love with Jacques Soloviere. Jacques Soloviere is a Paris-based leather shoes brand. I actually bought a pair of Edward in a 42.5. Wish me luck, I haven't received them yet. It was like a pre-order. But anyways, made in France, made in Portugal, beautiful leather shoes, derbies. They all started with this kind of crease concept. They're beautiful, and I really hope they're gonna live up to my expectations. I personally believe it's like kind of a derby, but a little bit more underrated. So I really hope the quality is amazing. You can never go wrong with a pair of black derbies. Edward are great. They also have like a lug version. They're experimenting with boots. They're experimenting with Portuguese like lower loafers. If you're looking for a pair of leather shoes, look at them. They're super limited. Price is still pre-hype. So let's say, for example, compared to a Paraboot Michael, they're still reasonably priced. And you can find them if you're lucky on Vinted. So I'm gonna be making a comparison video soon. But anyways, if you're looking for a nice pair of leather shoes for summer, Edouard, Jacques Soloviere is the shit. Even if it's French, as an Italian man, still respect to Jacques Soloviere. That's a very interesting footwear brand. Talking about performance, we're talking about sportswear, we're talking about following the legacy of Massimo Osti, Stone Island, CP Company. I'm a fan, as I talk, for example, about CP Company in this video. I used to work with CP Company. Performance is really important to me. And I also always have been a fan of Stone Island, like I talked about in this video that I've done like a deep dive, so go check them out. But anyways, Plurimus. Plurimus is an insane brand from Bologna. is created by this guy who used to be a collaborator of Massimo Osti, and they do on-demand random drops, and they do, let's say, maximum 100 pieces per jacket. This is how sportswear, fun, Stone Island performance jackets should be. So very limited batch. Price is reasonable, in between 500 and 1,000 euros, but Plurimus is amazing. They drop whenever they want, and every drop is different. They did some nice camouflage jackets, for example, with the sunglasses. They keep in mind functionality, modularity, and it's absolutely, I would say, the ultimate boss of this kind of aesthetic, you know, military meets performance meets fashion. It's a great brand I actually discovered a few months ago, so I didn't own a piece yet, but I heard amazing things. And I think that right now they're open for the order of the sweatshirts and t-shirts, so, you know, garment dye, little things of quality. I personally think I'm gonna be waiting for the jackets, but anyways, Plurimus is really on my radar. For the reflective, the processes, it looks insane, and I'm super looking into seeing this little gem made in Italy in real life. I think I'm gonna be waiting for the next drop. I have no idea what it is, but let me know if you knew Plurimus, yeah. Then, if you guys know me, I talk about it also in other videos. I'm really into watches. One brand that really I found a lot of, especially vintage, is Barthelay. Barthelay is a French brand from the 1950s, 60s, and 70s. They used to do tank watches, so if you're looking for a dress watch, formal watch, this is incredible. I really like some models. I think that the modern lineup is not as good, but if you're looking at vintage, you're looking for a tank, leather strap, oval, carré, you know, squared, look for Barthelay. I'm just showing you guys here a few that I like, but I think it's a super cute brand to keep in mind, super underrated, and if you want a tank, very good quality, Swiss movement, that's the way to go for sure. Barthelay for the watches. You see, we're keeping it diverse, yeah. If we're talking jewelry, because why not, I have two brands that I really like. I'm trying to get more into silver, so I have two offerings. If you're looking for solid, very, very good, simple, staple pieces, I would say 925. This is a brand based in Lugano. They focus on 925 silver, and they have a lot of like simple but cool designs, you know, a bit rock. They have, for example, this barbed wire, this thorn, some like threads. Super nice, solid brand. I actually, this barbed wire bracelet from them, I bought some earrings for my girlfriend. Overall, super nice brand, 925 if you're looking for a no bullshit jewelry. I'm aware that buying jewelry is incredibly complicated because you're just swimming in bullshit. So this is a brand for you. If you're looking for something more high-end design with like artistic shape and more of artisanal approach, I would say Justine Clenquet is super cool brand. It was launched, I think, 5 years ago. It's all made in France, and those pieces are really pieces of art. I absolutely love them. I think I'm gonna buy my girlfriend some from them. They also do bags, they also do leather stuff. So very interesting, amazing piece, very nice. It's an artisanal brand. Go check it out. I think they really deserve all the support in the world, and they're doing it right. So Justine Clenquet, that's really your piece of craft, artisanal jewelry, you know, with different elements, with different setup. I cannot say anything, it's beautiful. Then we have the last four brands, and then we go eat our lasagna. If you're talking vintage functionality, just like a rugged look, Harley Davidson is the brand. There's so many versions. There's the European Harley Davidson, the American one, vintage, new, etc. But if you're looking for a really simple Americana biker to long sleeve, short sleeve, go look for Harley Davidson, especially on vintage platforms. You find so much, normally for cheap. And if you want to layer, if you want to look cool, you can have like, you know, like a baseball player kind of aesthetic, like a Haney, whatever. It looks good. It's a cheat code, and it's like nice for cheap. So I'm always a fan, even if I'm a bit ashamed. I would say I love Harley Davidson stuff. It's the Instagram caught me, yeah. Change of costume, this spring got me. Allora, let's talk about the last three brands. Number one is Edwin, is a super underrated Japanese brand that have been silently moving in the space. They do really nice denim, they do like a made in Japan line, they do fun accessories. I have like a sumo warrior, some candles on here in my stand. It's a very cute brand. They do very nice prints. The personnel are really nice. The space are really curated. I would define it a little bit like of a rugged, elevated Uniqlo. So super simple brand, super straight to the point, and I really, really like it. Getting more into them recently. If you're looking for good staples, I think that Edwin is a sleeper brand and really has what it takes. So go check it out. I'm gonna be back to Antwerp, I think, in a couple of weeks, and I'm gonna be checking their boutique again because it was really nice, and I will let you know how it is. Maybe do a nice vlog. Then after Edwin, we're gonna talk about Norse Project. Norse Project, Scandinavian brand, originally founded in Copenhagen. They really focus on elevated basics. I love, for example, these jackets from them. Super nice, super sleek, traceable color. I think that if logos, prints, colors, bright colors are not your thing, you want a more of a classy, versatile look, Norse Project is absolutely the way to go. I always tell everyone I love my Ivan shirt. I'm always on the lookout for more. I got another shirt last summer for a steal. So overall, Norse Project is like, okay, I want performance, I want simple, clean looks. It's a brand that's, again, silently doing it well. They recently done a collaboration with Parawood. They launched this shoe in brown. Am I a fan? No. If Norse Project wants to sponsor, of course, let me know. But overall, I think that for neat pieces, for polos, for jackets, I think that Norse Project is doing it in a nice way, and I respect that, absolutely. Then, to finish with a bang, let's talk about prints. Let's talk about a fun, artisanal, small brand from Berlino, which is called UMTC Studios. I know this brand because one of my favorite illustrators, Johnny Terror, maybe you can see one of his prints there, his prints here. Also, he did a collaboration with them, a couple of t-shirts. It's a very nice, sustainable brand from Germany, and they really focus on sustainable dyes, sustainable practices, recovery material, and reducing waste. I think it's a really nice aesthetic, and if you're looking for, again, as a special brand who's moving slowly, step by step, with, you know, like different productions, with the caring in the coloring process, coloring the prints, and a lot of attention on the materials, so how the cotton inserts and everything, I would also recommend UMTC Studios. They're really, really nice stuff. Guys, water is over. I need to go back to the Flâneur archive sale. See you soon. Have a beautiful Sunday. Have a beautiful Monday. Might upload on Monday. Take the utmost care. Have a beautiful day and love you. Bye.